I'm almost out of your way.
Are you?
I'm gonna need the,
So you're not grubbing.
gonna need the old sequelizer. And some air.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Shark release.
There we go.
Oh, look. See, you asked when you received.
Perfect.
Hey, everyone. This is Captain Steve Roger from Into the Blue. We're here in Galveston, Texas, and we just spent 2 days seeing what Galveston has to offer. A lot of red snapper kind of seems to be what's going on around here this time of year. I believe these guys here in Galveston get about 60 days a year to target the red snapper. It's 2 per person, and there's a lot of red snapper here, and it's not a very difficult fish to catch. You know, back home when we snapper fish, we'd use extremely long leaders, light leaders, tiny hooks, whereas here you can get away with a very short leader, giant hook. We bumped it up all the way to 130-pound test leader material for these red snapper. I guided for 28 years and I never had a 130-pound test line on my boat. So these fish are not picky. They're very aggressive. They eat well, and if they're on the spot, they bite.
Oh golly, it was going right back to it. Whatever. Holy moly. I want to see this one. I think you're gonna have problems.
Ooh, that is the best one we've seen. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Half his tail's missing. Oh, beat up, battle scars.
Holy moly.
There you go.
That's it, bro.
There's battle scars on that rig.
Look at the head on that fish.
You know what happened?
Horn belly.
Because we let one go, they gave us that big fish. That means somebody's looking out for it.
You can cut that hook and we'll make a new rig.
Okay. In the Keys, I use a 30-foot leader, a 1/0 live bait hook, a swivel, and a 6-ounce sinker, 8-ounce, depending on the tide. Whereas here, we were using anywhere from a 3-ounce, because we're fishing in a lot shallower water, 3-ounce sinker, down to like 1.5 ounces, to a swivel, and then a short leader material. I was using 60 thinking I had to because I was trying to target these larger fish, thinking that they're kind of gonna be a little smarter, be leader shy. Wasn't the case. The fish I were catching were just as big as the fish Scott was catching using the 100-pound leader. Another way we were catching these fish is with a jig. I love the jig fish. I'm a big fan of jig fishing. I feel like you cover more ground, cover more bottom, and you can entice a fish to bite that's not necessarily hungry because of that erratic action. We catch a lot more muttons than we do red snapper. Down in Key West on the South Atlantic, I think we get 2 days a year that we're allowed to keep red snapper. So we don't really target them a whole lot. But the meat is very similar, the structure's similar. The only difference I saw was, it seemed like the scales were a lot bigger on the red snapper. And the fact that they just bite. I mean, they literally, if they're on the spot, you're gonna catch them. One of the incidents we had down here in Galveston is I had hooked a big red snapper and he had run me in the bottom, kind of like a grouper would do back home. And what you guys need to do is when that happens, don't get aggressive and keep yanking and yanking because you'll eventually chafe off your line. What I do is I free spool. So you free spool the line and just wait it out, feeling it through your fingers. And if the boat's drifting away, even drive the boat back so you can stay over the top of the fish. Eventually he's gonna reposition, and 8 out of 10 times you're gonna be able to pull that fish out of the rocks, which I was able to do. And that was a really nice snapper. So glad we were able to be patient and get that fish back up off the bottom. Ooh, I feel him on something. This might be my grouper. Ooh, I feel him trying to run me in. Oh, he run me in the bottom. I'm not giving up on that.
Goodbye. I didn't look how deep we're fishing. How deep we're fishing?
90.
I'll get down there. Get down. That's the way to wait all out there. All those years of getting them out of those sea fans down in Key West.
Then he said that there's no sharks, so I'm like just in love right now.
Oh yeah. Did it take you 3 baits, 3 tries?
It's a red snapper. I can't believe he run me in the bottom.
Woo! Oh, that's a good one.
That's a nice fish right there.
Great one.
My preference is a spinning rod, about 7 foot, you know, small spinning reel, 8,000, 6,000, 30-pound braid. A lot more sporting, a lot more fun, lighter. You're gonna be fishing all day long. And then as far as the conventional, I enjoy that as well, but that's more of an up and down fishery. You know, you're dropping something straight down. You're not casting out, trying to get away from everybody else. So if you're ever in Galveston, make sure you stop by your local West Marine or any port, because if there's fishing and boating, there's gonna be a West Marine there, and there'll be many, many employees in there ready to help you out and point you in the right direction.